Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 17 of Play to Find Out Smooth Criminals. Let's see. Oh, no, go away. Go away. There we go. Something popped up. We're good. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's talk with our peeps and see how they've been over the last week. Dom, how are you?
Uh, I got drunk last night. I woke up super dry, and I was like, "Damn, I need some water." So, obvious choice is go drink some water, play some watch, role playing with my buddies online. Got to know a little bit about Juniper and Roland as people. Kardashian cares. By the way, Kelsa, Red needs to do a session with Lady Saris because mentor stuff. Talk about his feelings. It's like I thought it was love, but I think it was just puberty? Question mark.
All right.
Role play stuff, man. Role play stuff.
Cool. Awesome. Kelsa, how are you been?
Good morning, everybody. I have new headphones because I lost my headphones, and so then I bought new headphones. They're these little teeny tiny earbuds, and they were super cheap. So they're probably gonna break in like a week.
Ah, yeah.
Um, but that's what the most exciting thing in my life is today. Other than doing some prep work for my new show coming out next week, which I'm very excited for, which is Love and Banterville, a long form um, uh, Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands game. So y'all should check that out starting next week. Yay!
Awesome.
I'm not at all jealous that I'm not on that show.
I know.
Not at all jealous.
I know.
I could just hear your voice.
Yeah.
All that non-jealousy.
What other things aren't you jealous about, Michael? Tell us. Tell us. How's your week been?
My week's been all right. It's been busy. I had a really, really great session of Longfall that we had to end prematurely, and I was really sad for like the rest of the week. That's basically where I'm at.
Longfall was pretty good this week.
Longfall was so good. You guys need to. Can we just every show you ever do, Tux, is just Longfall? It's honestly what I want. I just want to run more games. I want to always be in a state of running a role playing game.
Oh, MTO. You complete.
I also worked on the circle some more, which was fun. Except the circle is so complicated to explain fictionally because people are like, "How does this work?" I'm like, exactly how it says it works, but how does it say it works? You roll when you need to roll something. I don't know what that is, and then chaos ensues. If it's humanly possible for you to accomplish something, you do it, unless you specifically ask to use magic to do it, and then you roll. If you can't humanly possibly accomplish something, you have to do it with magic.
Magic, yay!
It's that easy, and people are like, "That doesn't make any goddamn sense." I'm like, that's the point of the game.
Not making sense.
You only roll when it matters.
There you go. Like most things.
I'm looking at you, Burning Wheel. I'm looking at you, Burning Wheel.
Sometimes.
Okay, that's basically me.
Awesome. Cool. Glad to hear that's coming along well. Pian, what's up with you?
Hi guys.
You're very quiet.
Am I very quiet? Crap. Hold on. Hello. Hello. Hold on. Is this any better?
It is.
Oh, that's much better.
There we go.
Yay. Okay. Hi guys. I'm Pian. I was gonna say something and then I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh.
This is how it goes.
I don't know. Things are happening.
You played a character that could talk to a demon priest
Yeah.
or fairy priest, depending on who you consult. She's either a demon or a fairy, and no one's exactly sure. Or she's just a person, and everyone's religion is wrong, which could also be the case.
I really don't remember what I was going to talk about. I was like, I had something I wanted.
Anything interesting happened since you last talked to people?
Where the fuck are you filming from?
Jax's house.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Prove it.
They're out there.
Hold on.
Prove it.
Wait for it.
Ah!
They live
It
near each other,
works!
guys.
Oh my god, it works!
There we
Oh
go.
my god, that's an even bigger reveal than the couch not being a couch and being a set of drawers. Holy shit!
Wait, what?
This is not a couch, it's a cabinet.
But it's got drawers!
And it also has drawers.
Ah!
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was. I didn't even know what that was. I thought it was just a piece of wood behind you.
Yeah, exactly! But it's a shelf! This was an
Yeah.
earth-shattering
It's-
revelation for me.
Full of magic.
I just want to give you a hug and just say, "There, there, sweet child. There, there."
Aren't I older than you?
Aw, bless
Hey.
your heart.
Probably not. How old are you?
22?
I'm way older than you, dog.
Alright. I forget I'm like culturally older than most people because I have a kid.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm.
And so it's like weird when I'm like, oh yeah, they're a child, and then they're like, I'm 26. I'm like, the fuck?
No. This is how I work. It's like Dominic name comes up, Dominic. Under it, man child.
We have started. Me and my partner have started watching the show Blackish, which is really funny actually, except it falls into that any sitcom trope where the main character, which is generally the dad, is a giant fucking man baby. Not like a man child, like a man baby.
Okay, at least I know how to pay bills. Just put it out.
Yes, exactly.
I know how to do that.
This guy didn't know what a 401k was. And I'm just like, how? How do? My kids are 17. Can we start saving for college for them? No! They're fucked.
I mean, they're not necessarily fucked,
They're
but
pretty fucked.
No,
If they
no,
want to
no.
go to college, they're in a lot of trouble because they're not going to be able to afford it.
Well, depending on what program you get into,
they might possibly.
There are a lot of factors.
there's a lot of factors. You have to roll some dice, man.
Yep.
Be real quick.
Yeah.
You gotta make an engagement roll to go to college, and then
Yeah, you got to roll entanglements.
Yeah.
And
God, I hated taking medicine in college.
Oh, entanglements in college. Yeah.
be careful not to
Okay.
overindulge your vice while you're at college.
Mhm.
'Cause, then
That
you might.
I'm going to be going back next year. I'm scared.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
stay
but
away.
you're an adult going back to college. You're not a fresh teen out of high school going to college for the first time. You have a little bit more of an idea of what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. I already
Theoretically.
told Kelso the accidentally story of hitting on a 6-year-old woman.
A 60-year-old woman or a 6-year-old woman? Because one is significantly creepier than the other.
Well, 60-year-old woman.
Okay, that's not
It
so
was-
bad.
I
There are
was
some
coming
attractive
off-
old
I was
ladies.
I was coming off my energy drink, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I look good for my age, don't I?" And I was like, I gave her that, "Oh yeah, look," and I didn't realize till like at the fact, and she started giggling, and I'm like, "Did I just? No."
It's fine. You can flirt with older women. I'm sure they appreciate it. You're an attractive man.
I'm cute. I'm not handsome. I'm cute.
I didn't say handsome. I said attractive.
You're
You
your
interpret that
own.
how you like.
You're your own kind of pretty.
I did get me a haircut, but I keep procrastinating because it's like barbershops.
Mhm.
They smell like I don't.
Something.
Barbershops.
Yes, they have a very specific smell, and it's like I want to shave my head,
I-
but I don't want to go.
It's
bald.
like the hairspray
I've
smell,
been-
isn't it?
I've
You know what?
been in
He's right.
barbershops, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like the hairspray smell.
Yep.
That's why you got to go to like vegan only hair salons. That like all they use is
Then
like
they smell like
soy-
Geo instead.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, now that
Speaking
we've
of Bio,
Oh
reminds
man,
me
did
of-
you guys see that Segway that just drove by? That thing was fucked up. That
Uh,
wasn't a Segway. That was like a
Who
guy on skis.
What?
remembers?
Do we have any missions coming up? I don't know. Well, wait a minute. Oh yeah, someone's dying. I remember that.
Yes.
Who remembers what happened last time?
We stole a
Previous.
bunch of books. We read a bunch of books. Posh figured out he was dying.
right.
Yeah.
And
got-
I'm slowly turning into a demon, and we're officially engaged. Me and Vay.
My
Uh,
parents are aware.
I'm learning
Oh yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Then
Did-
look
did
at
your-
yours, fix and tice. I think.
Did your clock of your parents' mind help finally fill up? Erisve, let's see. What your
Believe
clock says.
so. I remember it being a thing.
I remember it being one shy. Let me look at my physical clocks. Oh, look, that's filled. They know where you are.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah. So
Cool.
we're in a lot of trouble.
Are we?
Yeah.
So previously, you guys
We're about-
came back from your lovely trip, and you wound up stealing books, lots of books.
All the books.
It's really good rolls on these books. So go shopping. All your downtime is done. Ah, yes, the war is over. The war between the Duskers and the Tango has ended, with the Dusters being almost completely wiped off the board, and the Tango being very weak. The Orange Dogs have kind of stepped in to the Dusters' territory and are trying to muscle in on your territory, because you guys were gone for, well, you weren't gone for very long, but they are like pushing at your borders.
Yeah.
Not like an open war or anything, but just like a, let's see how far we can go before we meet resistance.
Come
You're
on,
muted.
sit in the TomCat.
Yeah. Let's resist them into the floor. That seems like the play.
What do you guys want to do? Let's bring it in. I think we're gonna do one of those sweeping things over this still underground lake, and we come pan up. There's this crazy metal mesh catwalk up above it, which has been sectioned off with draperies and rugs placed down, and it's where you guys are living. And there's one large area where you have a big table set up, and you all are discussing what to do next. You've come back. Mr. Posh has found out that he's dying from 2 different sources. And what are you going to do about it?
Let's kill some fucking orange dogs.
Should we wait till they finish off the vampires?
They're not gonna go after the vampires. The vampires are much stronger than them, but they're gonna come after us because we
But
are
they're
on the same
weaker
level.
now. That's the thing.
They're weaker than they were, but they're still pretty small.
The- I'm just saying.
Either way, it's a
We
fight.
look. We don't need to look like we're weak if we want to make a name for ourselves out here. And right now, we've just been stealing shit. Let's build up the war chest. Let's go after them.
You know what? I think that's the most I've seen aggressive out of you in a while. Usually you're like, I don't want to do stuff. I want to stay to shadows.
I mean, it's a shadow war.
True.
We can do that. I'm just saying.
No, it's not like I don't like it. It's just new from you.
I
Okay.
recently got some new perspective.
Do I see the new ring on his head?
Yeah, I have the new ring on my horn, but yes.
You see me like, I'm looking at the ring like,
Anybody have any information on the orange dogs? Something we can take advantage of?
We know they're trafficking dangerous animals into the city. At least they were.
That's still occurring, or
I feel like it's pretty. I mean, I know someone that would know. I could go talk to him.
could
You
help?
can come along. He might like you.
Sure.
Also, if we're going to go after them in earnest, we are gonna need some people that can actually do some damage. Because spies and pickpockets aren't helpful in a war. We need some rooks.
I just like flip my hand like yes, I can. I volunteer myself as the punchy punch.
We're gonna need
Hello,
more than
my
you,
name
though.
is Murder Hobo. How
Exactly.
It's like, nice to meet you, Murder Hobo. I'm called Tank.
Perfect. So who are so we're gonna cut over to you talking to your friend. Who are we talking with, Astrid?
I don't think we've actually talked to this particular friend yet. It's Porter, a seller of fantastic beasts.
No, we have not. Mr. Punch and Astrid.
I mean, everybody can come if they want.
Yeah, sure, why not? Anything I should know before I walk in there and y'all judge me? Speak now and hold your peace. And I keep
Mhm.
walking.
Is there a reason? Anything that could embarrass you, Astrid, if we perform it in front of this person?
As far as I'm aware, he's a man, so we should be fine on the TomCat end. Right, Tom?
You see me shrug. Second person.
I'm not quite sure if that's because they're not a weird mystical beast that's gonna go like, "Hello, Tomcat," or if it's because they're not a woman and Tomcat's not gonna be like, "Oh,
Both.
hello."
Both. It is actually both.
Say, well, hello, succubus. I want to get to know you. Name, Catherine.
It is both. They are just a dude that sells weird animals.
You see me like,
Brilliant.
You see me like just thinking in my inner monologue. I should have stayed at the eggshell.
Cool. So
Yeah,
we are.
This guy's boring.
This guy's so boring.
Then make him interesting.
No, I was talking for
Tomcat.
For Tomcat.
Tomcat, this guy's boring.
So where do you think that you meet Porter? Is it at like one of his warehouses? Does he have like an office in a different district?
Oh, he has like a circus that moves from district to district.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Where is his circus today?
I think it's up on. I think it's in Hightown, and so he's got all his like flying pets out today.
All right. Perfect.
Any of them look like an eagle.
Vaguely similar to an eagle, but not actually an eagle. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give me an eagle if I be Captain America. Just reach up the arm and this eagle comes out. Caca!
Perfect. Okay. So you guys make your way up to Hightown, and you can see this. There's like it's not exactly a circus tent, but it's like because there's no roof on it. It's all just like canvas walls with no roof. That has got like a temporary platform strung out in the just open space with like bleachers and stuff that you guys can approach. And I figure you know Porter well enough to go around the back to like the office section or
Yeah, yeah.
um
Porter is the guy I bought peppermint from.
so he's kind of a rotund gentleman.
Mhm.
He's built like a barrel, you know?
Mhm.
And it's not showtime when you guys come by. Because that would have been rude.
Haven't you guys
So-
played Fable 2?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Well, first I'm picturing the salesman person in the very beginning of the game. They're
Is it the one that's the same salesman in every Fable town, or is that Fable 1?
That's Fable 1. Yeah, in
Okay.
Fable 2 there's a specific salesman and he's got this funny voice. And that's in my head canon that's who this is.
If I'd
I
ever
sort
played
of
that,
imagine
I
I
could bust out
sort
a
of
funny
imagine him
voice,
played
but-
by Teddy Roosevelt.
Vaguely Teddy Roosevelt-esque, this person.
I'm just imagining this guy is basically Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, I'm writing that note down.
What? We've got to go invade Cuba. That's not
Cool.
how Teddy Roosevelt spoke, but you know
No.
what I mean.
So yeah, so you see Porter. He's like directing some people to like move cages this way and that way, but he spots you and he like gives you the up nod and he kind of hands off the directorial duties to somebody else. He's like, John, I need you to take care of this here. And someone else comes in to start like directing traffic and
Mhm.
stuff. And he strides over to your little group and puts a hand out for Astrid. He knows you as Red Devil or Astrid or Red.
He knows me as Red.
Red, I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, you know, work never stops, and he like shakes it. She like shakes his hand, not in like the Aruvian noble style, like in the
Mhm.
like we're underground thugs style.
Yeah.
And she's like, so, I am on a little bit of a business venture, and you, as a man of business, especially involving dangerous animals, might be able to help me out. Can we
Well,
have a
isn't he-
conversation somewhere in private?
Right. And he nods. Come with me. And he'll lead you back behind the tents into a it's like basically like a covered wagon house
Mm-hmm.
thing. Probably where he lives, but it's a little bit cramped for all five of you to be there, but especially with him being so round and
Just a portly
TomCat
gentleman.
being so wide.
I definitely have peppermint with me at this point.
Yeah, I think like he recognizes Peppermint and just puts his hand down and like scratches behind her ear for just completely blasé about it.
Because your brains are linked. Are you like, oh, it feels nice? You're like, oh. They. No.
And he's like, I see you've been getting good use out of your little friend there.
She was one of the nicest presents I've ever gotten for somebody. Thank you for the help.
Of course. So, what is this business you have to speak of?
Well, are you familiar with a market in the city for very dangerous animals?
A few.
We, a couple months back, had a run-in with an individual looking to acquire a basilisk.
Those are some particularly dangerous animals I would not personally
I'm not asking
deal.
for you,
Hmm.
if you know what I mean. I
course.
don't think anyone in their right mind would be interested in carrying such a dangerous piece of inventory. However, I figure a man like you might know who would. Because I'm always interested in understanding how not right minds work, as you know.
An interesting way to put it, to be sure.
Just business. Astrid seems real weird.
Yeah, like what is she trying? Is she trying to get him to say that he knows how to get in contact with those people? Or I'm confused of what she's getting at.
She wants information on how these animals are coming into the city. Because she wants to blow up however they're getting in.
That's really delicate territory because that's if there's any overlap between the orange dogs and his business, then
Well, she's not going to say, I want to blow up your business.
right, but there's
A general understanding.
if there's any type of overlap between their
Like they're
business
just-
is going to mean trade secrets that he's not going to want to give up.
He doesn't want you to kill their supplier when it's also his supplier.
Okay, so
Potentially.
I think she senses his hesitation,
Sure.
and she says, Porter, there is a gang operating out of the Phoenix district that we know, at least in the past, was transporting these kind of animals. I know that's not direct competition for you, but that is competition, correct?
Some people can see it that way.
But are those people correct? She kind of like, she wants him to be like, yeah, I can see what you're saying. Is what she's kind of like, she's trying to like lead him to the conclusion that helping them out would be the best course of action he could take.
Why don't you roll a consort here? Because I think this is a situation where he's not just going to agree with you without some pressure. I would say this is controlled. There's not, I mean, it might even just be a fortune roll. I don't think there's any
Okay.
danger here, but he
Is
may
anyone-
not go along with it.
I'm guessing no one here is helping, or is
I'm
Kinda,
really
helping.
quiet, so if you want to chime in.
you're kind of doing your own thing, so I'm.
Yeah, you see me looking at the crocodile.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna push myself.
I'd be willing to help out with peppermint.
Okay, I'll take a bonus die and push myself then.
How are you helping out with peppermint?
I don't know.
Past customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 6.
Okay, well, you do it. Yeah, he nods and he's like, well, I see what you're saying. And
We would like these individuals who are also trying to step in on our business to be
mhm,
taken down a peg.
of course.
And I feel like as a businesswoman and as a businessman, we could find some type of mutually beneficial arrangement where you provide me with information and I do the labor.
I believe we can agree to that, yes.
All right. I mean, I feel like this is a gather information on the orange dogs, like business dealings and dangerous animals, is what I'm angling for. And I feel like that consort roll kind of covers it. Maybe it doesn't. It's your call.
Yes. I think it'll cover it.
Cool.
So you guys get some good, solid information about them. Where do you want to hit them?
Whatever part of their soggy underbelly is going to hurt the worst.
I guess turf for their wallets.
Particularly related to weird animals. Like,
Okay.
I guess because that's the information we got. Like, I don't.
Oh,
I guess
I-
the
like,
problem. Like,
I feel like by the fact that they're his competition, he's going to have information on them.
do we even know
He
that
has
though?
Some information, and he will share it with you. He knows generically where they're working out of. He does not know how they are getting animals into the city. That is their personal secret. He does not know. But he knows locations of warehouses, locations of safe houses, and their location of their base of operations. That kind of stuff.
How hard would it be? Here's a particularly daring and possibly stupid plan. Just hit all of them at once. Like timed explosive, all the bombs go off at once, blow up all the safe houses.
We're gonna need a lot of bombs.
Do we have the rec for that?
We're gonna need a lot of like.
Astrid has
Stuff.
the rec for that. Like I'm curious if that's a thing we could do. I'm curious if we could take the theft and sabotage and push it to the terrorism side of the scale.
You know what? Go big or go home at this point. And who's gonna frame for it? As I look to.
I don't think we're gonna frame anyone for it. I don't think anybody's gonna know it's us, except for the people that need to know.
But it's always good to have a patsy.
Boss, what do you think?
Don't really care. This is your
Boss,
thing,
these
so.
people- These people are stepping on our turf. This is our thing.
They're touching our stuff. You don't like people touching your stuff, don't you, Mr. Posh?
If it's stuff I don't really want.
We stuff.
Excuse me?
But
I've told you my ambitions.
You have.
yeah, but you need power and resources to get your ambitions.
I have those.
What are you doing here?
Need a little more money, so
Yeah, would
doing
you?
that
Well-
thing.
Are you guys having this conversation in front of Porter?
No, I'm
Kind-
assuming this is like I'm assuming.
Oh,
we talked to Porter and
I
gone back to
assume
base.
so.
I'm assuming we talked to Porter and gone back to base.
I just want to clarify that since I was a little bit foggy there before we're just gonna just chime in and be like, this seems a little private, so maybe.
Yeah. They're in a private place. I'm guessing this is in like the carriage on the way home or whatever.
Sure. Please continue. I didn't mean to interrupt your flow.
Sorry, let me repose myself. What do you mean? They're touching your stuff. You don't let people touch your stuff. Because you know why? Because other people's going to touch your stuff.
Look, I understand you want to be a respectable noble again, but the reality is, right now, you're part of a syndicate. And people are not going to respect you as a noble if they know that as a thug, you let people touch your shit.
Well, we're waiting.
What do you think?
Are they even have? I'm kind of confused. They haven't even done anything yet, right, Kelsa?
They're tapping.
They've been like probing.
Like they're our neighbors right now, basically. Like, but they haven't actually done anything yet.
She's composing right now. Give her a sec. You're muted. There you go.
Sorry about that. Please ask the question again.
We're basically criminal neighbors right now, but no one's actually done anything yet.
Right.
Right. So, That's why Posh is kind of like what?
They're your criminal neighbors.
I'm not going to attack them
and
because they
there
exist.
There are property lines and boundaries between your two territories, and they are right up on your lines.
Right.
They are.
But basically,
They're doing that thing where there's this is the line, and they're like, oh, I'm on your side. Oh, I'm on your side. Oh, I'm on your side. I'm on your
Look.
side.
They're touching our stuff.
Look, Posh. It doesn't have to be a grand expression of malice.
blowing up all of their safe houses seems like a pretty big expression of fuck you.
That's the mood I'm in today. I'm gonna be honest.
I'd say we do it and we frame somebody else. It doesn't have to necessarily think it's us.
I mean, and they're not gonna stop messing with us. They need to know who did it, and it needs to be something that's gonna say, "Don't mess with us." Now, there are two ways to do that. There is mutually beneficial arrangements where they have a reason not to mess with us, or there's peace through mutually assured destruction. Which do we want to go for?
Actually, Orchid, what's your opinion on this?
Orchid's honestly just sitting back, just just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. I'll get it done. I'll do it. I don't care what we do.
Don't make your dreams dreams. Just do it.
Just do it. Yes. That's
Look,
Okay. It's,
kid pulls on your pigtails in the schoolyard, you punch him in the nose.
or you break a finger.
Breaking a finger takes a lot of time.
If you do it right, it's all in one movement.
Well, either way, you hurt him and let him know he's not allowed to do that anymore, and then he leaves you the fuck alone. Or you kiss him. And then everything works out for itself.
You see, like the I don't know the expression, like the
The what? The face that Tux is making right now.
Kind of,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, that's the face that TomCat's making. Like,
No, yeah, I think everyone does that. Like, what? Are you okay, Astrid?
Probably not, but I'll be fine.
we just giving her that long look, like you have
Maybe we shouldn't attack another gang based on a weird day, Inkling.
How about this?
Look, I'm just saying, they're pushing the boundaries, and if we let them see how
Yeah.
far they can push, they will push us over. Because they are bigger than us.
Bigger doesn't mean better.
It does when you have 50 more people.
Well, so let's hit them. Then do we want to move into the murdering business and kill a bunch of people? Is that what we're doing now, or do we want to do something like hit their supply lines and?
I was thinking we sabotage their locations.
Right,
Maybe not.
blowing up dozens of buildings will kill lots of people. I want you to be aware of that.
You don't have to do it while they're there. They wake up next morning and maybe they're.
The world is a cold, violent place, and life has little meaning. But that's besides the point.
On the other flip, I did eat a demon, technically part of his brain the other day. So maybe.
All right, well, let's yes. Okay, we're hitting their safe houses.
What if we
Okay.
find a way to just let all the animals out at once? It hurts their property. It makes them look like idiots. It'll hurt their bottom line. They'll waste men and resources trying to get them back, or they'll let them run amok. And then the bluecoats will be mad at them because they let a bunch of dangerous animals that they weren't supposed to have loose into the city.
Sure.
I'm down. I'm down.
Is that the play?
Sure.
Okay, what's that play look like then? Is that sounds like an attack thing, or is that like you're gonna sneak in there?
I think this subterfuge.
I like stealth better.
Yeah, I think we're getting in, whether it's through deception or entry,
Yeah,
and then we're just opening all the cages.
because we're not really a big, we go in and punch. Well, that's only like if things go wrong. We're more of the we try.
We
to,
can punch.
We like to sneak in first. That's our go-to, and then
So sneaking in.
yes.
Mhm.
How do you sneak in? What is your detail for this sneak in plan?
He gave us information on the safe houses, and so we know a good place.
You know where they are.
Do we even have the explosives
Um,
to set off?
It doesn't have to be an explosive. That was just Astrid's hyperbolic idea that I didn't actually want us to do as a table. Could we say that there's like sewer access underneath the buildings into the basements? It seems reasonable.
I suppose so.
Do you want us to do you want us to do another gather information roll to so we can
Find a good
have
entryway?
justification for
No,
just-
because that's not how Blades works. Blades is you tell me what you already found, and then we cut to the action.
Yeah, I just want to come up the basement and know that they have a bunch of animals in this safe house. We're gonna find a way to let them all out at once.
Okay.
Won't they just kill each other though?
Even if they do that,
we're already in this hole. Let's just keep going.
Okay, we're digging this hole.
I mean, if they look, even if they all end up just killing each other, that's gonna hurt their product line.
True.
And it's not gonna be us murdering people.
The question is, will they have a peppermint too down there? I want to get me a peppermint of my own.
I want to acquire a peppermint. Yeah.
But I won't
I
mind
don't
to
know.
be more purple.
Bless you.
Okay.
Bless you.
So we've found basically sewer access to the things. Do you want to do engagement?
Sure.
Yeah, let's talk the engagement. So your detail is the sewers. What is everybody's loadout? Remember that. And
Light.
Normal.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Nope.
Is it overly complex or contingent on many factors?
Nope.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
Yes. We hit them in their pockets.
Not really.
Not particularly. Is the target strong against this approach, or do they have any particular defenses or special preparations? Not really. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight they already have? Are any of your enemies or rivals interfering in this operation? No, there's no third party at play here. Are there any other factors to consider? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're looking at 2 dice for you guys.
Okay. Six.
Bamf. All right, cool. So the lot of you quietly move through the sewers and open up a trapdoor into this warehouse. It's fairly dark. You can hear animals rustling in their cages from the other room. There's nobody in this particular room, but you can also hear the sounds of it. Sounds like maybe a poker game or something coming from not very far away. Probably another room that does not have animals in it.
Let's see. I mean, is there are there what's in the room? Is it like controls, or is it just like an empty room?
This room is some kind of storage room. There are crates and of unlabeled crates. It seems fairly empty.
Okay.
Stuff with tarps over it. It's generic storage closet stuff.
So I'm guessing we just all. I don't know if the plan is like we'd split up to deal with different things at once or what. But I'm guessing we gotta sneak into the room where the animals are and see what's up.
What do you do?
I can lead that prowl if we want to do that.
All right. So is the group action prowl or is Red Devil going it alone?
I was thinking group action, but it's everybody's choice.
Oh, group action, definitely.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll go along.
Why don't we roll it? Yes. Mr.
Is
Josh?
so animals are that way, people room is that way?
Yeah, we're going in the opposite direction of the people, was my impression.
Right. Well, I was gonna say I'm not good at doing this, so
Oh, you'll just stay.
maybe I'll sit back and be lookout for the people room.
Sure. Sure. That still leaves us. You're muted, Kelsa.
No wonder you don't know what I'm saying. I was muted the whole time. That's brilliant. It's not the opposite direction, it's just a different direction.
Sure.
It's like straight ahead and left,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
behind you and in front.
But we don't have to like walk past the poker room to get to the animals.
No.
Okay. And it's feasible that Posh could stay where he is and see them coming.
Yes.
But
it's also possible that there's another entrance into the animal room.
Totally. But group action prowl.
All right.
Everybody else roll first. Position.
Stay controlled.
Effect.
Standard.
With my fine items, any chance I can bump that up?
Which fine items are you using?
Shadow cloak.
Yeah. You're super stealthy. You personally have great effect.
Okay.
How about the rest of y'all? Do you have anything good for sneaker rating
Oh,
that you want to use?
just my cat-like reflexes.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for
All right. Roll it. That's a 6. We've already succeeded.
Bam.
Blah, 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 blah.
You're gonna take 1 stress from TomCat, and you also still need to roll. There it is. Okay.
Take 1 stress from Tom.
Okay. You succeed, and it's pretty good.
Mhm. So we get to the animal room.
Yeah, you make your way, the 3 of you quietly make your way into past these rows of boxes and crates and barrels and tarped over things until it opens up through, it's not a closed door, it's just like an archway into where there are, it's a huge warehouse floor where there are various sizes of cages containing all manner of beasts. There are, like, at first glance, they look like lions, but they also have wings. You're pretty sure?
Are we talking like manticores?
Maybe.
Do they have like a spiked tail that they can shoot me with? Or
Maybe.
they have 24 spikes on their tail that they can shoot me with 3 in 1 action?
No. But
are they a CR2 monster? What are we looking at?
No. They very well might be manticores, but they may be de-stingered manticores.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There's also a huge enclosure that at first you thought was empty except for a tree, and then you realize that there is a gigantic snake wrapped around this tree, like anaconda large.
Like regular anaconda large or the movie large anaconda?
I would like to declare that as part of my load, I'm bringing buns.
Sure.
Anaconda.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's Anaconda big, and there's Anaconda movie big.
This is a weird, strange fantasy world, so it's definitely Anaconda movie big.
So what am I looking at here? Do any of the are there like electronic controls or
Where would you get electronic? No.
no? It's just
That's
old-fashioned
ridiculous.
locks on the gates.
Yes, there are old-fashioned locks on the gates. That is correct.
Um,
I think the simplest way maybe is to let Red Double drop her quiet thing, and just let Orchid shoot the bullet, like the locks, off the cages at multiple times, and then we just dip out like hell.
that might be a good up. That actually might be the play.
Because
Is that
open each
is
and
that
every
possible?
door.
That feels like a desperate action, but I'm okay with that.
It's one of those things like if we each open every door, we're not going to get all the creatures out, and they're probably going to try to attack us if we open it.
I mean, it could also be a group action hunt with
Oh,
the
yeah.
silence potion popped.
Yes.
I'm down.
Let's do it then.
I dig it.
Okay.
So Astrid pulls out her shotguns.
Okay, can I lead this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will be leading this one.
For sure.
Everybody pull out their pistols. Second pistol.
Pull out my pistols.
And I'm like, huh? I thought I'll never use these things.
All right.
Wait, so what are we hunting?
We're hunting the locks. So Astrid just looks at you all and like pulls out the little like membrane full of clear fluid, and it's just like, all right, like give me a count.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Don't be sick.
I'm just
1, 2, 3. Astrid pops it, and then we roll hunt.
All right.
Yeah, I had to push myself. I could actually get a dice on this.
Okay. Hunt.
Let me roll last, so I know if I need to Devil's Rook's
So
Gambit or not.
What's the is this control?
Yeah, this is still this is risky because if you could, even without noise, still panic the animals,
Fair.
and once they're free,
Then it's a group action prowl to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Effect.
Okay. I guess standard because
Effect.
Okay.
It's either
are any of you using fine weapons?
Liz definitely is. I'm using multiple weapons. I've basically been like, okay, all of the pistols I had
All
shoved
right.
down my belt.
Yeah, you guys have great effect.
Sweet.
okay.
Risky great is your.
I
Okay,
failed.
that's a failure. Cool.
Liz,
Cool.
roll next, and then I'll know if I have to Rook's Gambit.
I'm gonna push myself.
I pushed myself. I'm like, I'm not used to using these things. Or it should be.
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
exactly. 6.
Bam.
Bam. Bam.
I'm gonna Rook's Gambit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it using. I'm gonna do it using Prowl. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it using Attune.
Tell me what it's like when you're using a tune instead of.
I think like her like eyes go red for a second, and I don't know if she means to do this, right? Like I think this is totally by accident. And she looks out, and we get the shot through her eyes where she's not looking at a room full of cages anymore. She's looking at like darkness with spots of light,
Okay.
and she just proceeds to shoot the spots of light.
Brilliant.
Risky. Great. 0 bonus dice. Got a 4.
Nope.
So you only take 1 stress.
Okay. I mean, TomCat's stressing you guys out.
This is not my forte.
But you do it. You guys in this silence area manage to shoot the locks off of all of the cages, and together, like slowly the doors start to swing open, and you can see the confused animals. Like, it's very weird because actually the silence only extends so far, and so like your bullet exits the 10-foot radius, and then suddenly there's this tiny amount of sound of,
Yeah, it's like the whistling, right?
yeah, exactly, of the bullet before it like hits locks that are outside of it. So you can hear the alarm, like there's something, they know something is up. Not like there's nobody coming in there, but you did this very quickly, and you can hear the people who are playing poker like stop their game. What was that? I think I heard something. Are the animals upset? Because the animals are starting to make kind of freaked out noises as things explode, especially without any noise. Like those animals are freaking out more, but you can't hear them because they're in the silence area. And so you know you need to get out of there.
Is it a comeback to Posh, or is it go out the front door and open it for everybody?
We're going back to Posh.
I guess either way, if you want to let the animals out, like.
Oh wow, that would be amazing if we opened the front door.
Let's liberate the zoo, guys.
It's more difficult and more dangerous to open the front door.
You guys
Anyone
go back.
who wants to go back with Posh and take the sewers out of there can do so.
You guys go back. Astrid will stay and do it.
Oh.
We both look at you
roll
like
her eyes.
we both roll our eyes at the same time, like right.
And then Astrid like cracks her knuckles. Group action prowl to parkour our way to the front door over animal cages.
Camera comes back to Posh with like pulls out a pocket watch. Like, should be back by now. That's weird.
I'm guessing we have the flashback that you need, like, where like you get out of there if we're not back in like.
No, yeah, exactly. That's exactly. I'm like, oh, they're almost at the time limit. Like, but it doesn't sound like anything. It's like dramatic is happening. That's weird. I would expect a lot more noise if something bad was happening where they wouldn't be able to come back, huh?
So still,
Okay.
This is just us pushing too hard. Is all it is.
Right, exactly. So,
So group action prowl to get to the door and like bust it open. I'm guessing.
This is desperate. You are contending with the animals that are getting out that are freaked out, as well as the people who are supposed to be watching this place. I see you are ready.
Everybody
getting their
mark
shit together.
XP.
They're not in the room yet. They haven't seen you yet, but if you mess this up, they will. Not to mention you could be mauled by random animals.
Desperate. Still using all of our stealth items. We're still having the silence up. I'm guessing it's great.
I mean, how long does that silence last?
A few moments.
No, your silence is gone.
Okay, but I still have my shadow cloak and all that fun stuff.
You do.
Dark sight mask. Would that help me in any way?
No.
No. All right.
At this point, you're looking with all of your stuff, looking at standard effect because you're trying to get all the way across the warehouse without engaging and also open the doors. So you're looking at standard effect here to do all of that. Because you have bonuses, it's not limited.
Okay.
So,
please push yourselves. Otherwise, I'm gonna we
crit.
Bah. Well.
So just don't fail.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we super crit.
Nice.
We
Don't
greater than
worry.
crit.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
come on,
guys.
roll a 6, Tom.
I'm not.
Please
not
push
gonna-
yourself. Please push yourself, because I can't take any more stress.
Fine, I'm pushing myself. Sheesh. Okay, here we go.
Sweet. You managed to not trauma out. Good job.
So yeah, I think we get the like slow-mo, like all of us like jumping over animals. Like maybe Astrid like vaults over like one of these like manticore mouths and like jumps up to bite her.
Perfect.
It's just amazing, and we just get to the front door. We just open it up and run out.
I want to imagine that Peppermint leaped over, just like in one leap, just leaped over all of it. Just like
Fuck this.
Yeah, So the camera is like switching between Peppermint, like aerial Peppermint, like slow-mo, and the rest of us like running and diving and sliding between shit.
I think
Perfect.
TomCat more of a bulky kind of like he keeps running into a box and like accidentally dodges something and run into another box.
Yeah, yeah. Or it's just like stuff hits you and you're just like shove it off.
Yeah. I'm not good at this. I'm trying.
So the super intense thing of you guys, and then Posh is just like, oh, yeah, it's a time limit.
And that's the show. And that's the heist.
I guess I'll see what happened back
Yeah.
at the hideout.
Oh yeah, since we super crit, can I ask for something for our super crit?
You scoop up a
maybe.
mini. You
can
scoop up a
ask.
Peppermint.
Can I grab an animal companion?
No, I want to be the only one in the end because Peppermint's mine.
You get peppermint, but I want something else. You know.
Oh,
Just...
fuck you.
You just like grab like
What?
an
Ooh,
you grab like a
there's
small bird that hasn't left its cage yet.
It's gonna be like an animal that leeches onto me, and I'm like trying to get it off while walking, and I end up hitting like through the doors, like it won't get them off.
You just end up like tackle carrying like a deer or something. Something just absurd.
Okay. Yeah, you can pick up some. Are you planning on taking the a veteran advance to have a pet that is bound to you, like Peppermint is bound to Orchid, or you just want a pet?
I just want a pet. Something to love.
I just want a pet.
Honestly, me in every game though.
Yeah.
You know, something like, you know, TomCat's a very lonely guy, technically, if you think about it. You need something fluffy to keep him warm at night.
So we get out. I'm guessing that is there more to the score or is that it?
I think that's it.
We want to go to break and then do like heat and payout and stuff.
Sounds good.
Like we're making money off of this.
I don't think we're making any money off of this.
Well, we're gonna make money no matter
No,
what.
you
We're gonna make
make-
money no matter what because it's a sabotage job.
XP, not money.
No, money. No matter what, we make money. We get two coin for every sabotage job we do.
Oh, that's a thing for us.
We
Where's
get plus
that?
2 coin.
Ta-
It's our.
That's
it's,
if you're hired for a sabotage job. That
Oh,
you
yeah.
that's not going to count when you guys are doing this.
When
on-
we're
you
not-
don't
when
have
we're literally
anybody
don't-
that's paying you.
and especially because they're covert drops, and we don't have anything that we're dropping.
The covert drop is like you get bonus when you get paid off by a third party, but
Fair,
you are doing
but
this for yourself. You don't
this job took all of 5 minutes.
have. I
So-
mean, you guys aced this job. It was ridiculous how well you did.
But yeah, I took a lot of stress for it because I was like pushing.
You all
Push.
took a lot of stress from it. That is a fact.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of an avatar animal that I won't. That's like odd.
Like with little flying lemurs.
Yes.
I got a flying lemur. That's what I got.
I got a leaper lemur. Yeah.
Awesome.
Flying lemur.
Cool. Well, I think it's the fastest score we've ever done.
That is hands down the fastest score we've ever done. Because
Awesome.
we did it in 3 rolls, right? We did it in a prowl, we did it in a hunt, and then we did another prowl, and that was the score.
I
Yup.
mean, you aced every single one of them with like 2 crits and a super crit. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. It was
You
ridiculous.
Did pretty good.
It
Cool.
was all 6s. There were
I'm
no
proud of you,
complications.
team. I'm so
Awesome.
proud of you.
Good at role playing games.
Yep. Cool. So,
Wait a minute.
join us after the.
Lemur, raccoon dog, kind of
Yeah, raccoon cat.
raccoon
thing.
cat thing.
So we're gonna go to break, and you can come back and see some downtime stuff once we get back. See you in a little bit.
I'm gonna call it my coon cat.